morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning. I'm just getting going. I woke up late this morning, so did Honey, and just where I'm running late. It's one of those days where I think it's just going to be catch up for the rest of the day. Maybe not, I don't know. And Honey dropped his phone on my face the minute that was how I woke up. So it was an accident. Don't ask me how, but at least he brought me coffee. That was really sweet. So anyway, I'm about to go down to the gym. Anyway, even if I'm running late, it's like that is so important, right? I know there's a bit of a mess behind me. I'm going through some papers and bills and things like that. Just ignore that. But anyway, I was thinking about it, and I think I've had beans too many times yesterday. I just feel so bloated. I'm just going to go easy on the beans today. And, one thing that I love, that apple pie oatmeal. I have oatmeal almost every day. I add chia seeds. I add hemp seeds because a certain amount of seeds is really good for you a day. And I was reading about how, if you really want to lower your cholesterol, really try to have chia seeds, right? Because chia seeds will really bind to the fats and help escort them out of your body. And, it's really, really helpful in that regard. So, but I make it for Honey every single day. But for me, I vary, and I have my oatmeal every other day. The reason why is because I find having it every single day is just a little too carby for me. And so that's why I kind of like rotate it a bit. And I seem to do just fine with that. So even if one thing I noticed is that even if I was coming into my proper calorie level over the past week, I have had, like a little splurge here and there. I got a cupcake the other day, it's just some things like that. But I was looking at my macros because on iTrackBites at the bottom of your points, it also lists I don't even actually have to use the chronometer to look at the breakdown of that, because it lists the proteins, fats, and carbs that based on what you've inputted, in your daily counts. And my carb level has been way over my protein level. So I know that when I do that, I don't budge, and it causes me a problem. I don't lose weight like that. My protein level has to be the same as my carb or a little bit higher of my percentage of intake. So, and then my fat intake was also pretty high up too. And that's another one that I got to keep down to like 25%. And I've been going anywhere from 40 to 60% per day. And so that's off. If I were to explain that, I think that somebody asked me a few videos ago if I would do a video explaining that, how to break down those macros, which is super important. I think you'd be more confused if I explained it because I'm not very good at it, but there is a video, I'm going to try to find that does an excellent job of breaking that down. And if I can find that, I will link that below for you to go to, and you'll be able to do that with your own macros and see where you need to be. And that might be really helpful. So anyway, okay, let's get the day underway, right? I need to wake up. All right, guys, see you in a bit.
This is called Pilates First. You'll hear me refer to it throughout the workout. Make sure you're
I'm going to have my rockin' red velvet pancakes for breakfast. I'm going to put the link below. It was part of a Hungry Girl collab, and they are delicious. My entire breakfast was about 8 points because the eggs on Freestyle are free, and so are the berries. But I have to add another point for my creamer in my coffee. Smoke, very good. All right, for lunch, I'm having some of my Tex-Mex casserole for 2 points, 1 for the wellness wrap, and 2 for the dressing that I made. And the way that I made it, I've got apple and the kale coleslaw here. And I took 2 tablespoons of the Bolthouse Ranch and 1 tablespoon of the half a tablespoon of the sugar-free G. Hughes. I'm making a ham roll for dinner tonight for my family. They liked them a lot, and we need something kind of quick and easy. This was featured in one of the collab videos that I just put out a couple days ago. So if you want to see how I make it, it's super, super easy. But one of the things that I realized what I did was I tucked everything in and made sure there were no holes, and then the bottom seam kind of came open. So this time I'm going to poke a few air holes on the top, and I'm hoping that maybe that'll help keep it from opening the seam like it did last time. All right, I'm making some green beans, rinsed and drained for dinner here. And I'm going to saute these onions in this bacon grease after I get done with this one piece of bacon. I'm going to cook this up, and then it's going to get crumbled into the green beans. All you need is just one piece for flavor. So, we've got 5 people here that are going to split this in the green beans. So don't feel bad. We don't all have to have like 3 pieces of bacon. All you need is one, and it makes all the difference. All right, so here it is sizzling together, and I'm just about to add the green beans, and I'm just going to heat these through, and then I'll add a little bit of this garlic salt for extra flavoring, and these are just so tasty. Hey everybody, we're going to end the vlog here for today. We want to try to get to bed early.
We never get to bed early.
Do you know what? Putting that bacon in the green beans, every one of our kids had seconds or thirds on green beans.
I had seconds on my first serving.
And it's just one piece of bacon that made all the difference in the flavor. Oh my goodness. So anyway, yeah, don't be afraid to add a little bit of flavor. I mean, we divided into 5 people. It's like probably a point, right? Or less than a point. But anyway, it's definitely worth it. How was your day today?
Oh, wow. Great day. Awesome day. Thanks for asking.
Did you have your overnight oats?
The 9 o'clock break, yeah.
And I made him a chicken salad sandwich out of that chicken that I made for the collab, which was an alternative to fried chicken.
And grapes.
Yeah, I put grapes in there. A little mayo, some grapes, some celery. I think I gave you a piece of Gouda cheese in there. It was pretty good.
Smoky Gouda.
Yeah, so that's awesome. All right, so this week, I guess now I do iTrackBites, so I no longer get the little handout from Weight Watchers. You know, they give you one every week, and they give you a really neat recipe to follow, and some really neat advice on the other side. And but there's some Weight Watchers out there that go over it, and they're good enough to share it with us, and so we get that benefit still. But the subject this week was activity and moving more, and I thought what I would do in honor of that is actually, besides working out in the morning, now he works out, Henny works all day long, so he's up and down ladders and doing all kinds of stuff, so he stays pretty active. But for me, I spend a lot of time in the classroom with the kids, and a lot of the time I'm sitting with them because I'm helping them. Then when they go out to play, or they have like a little break or something like that, I'm doing more paperwork, or I'm preparing the next meal or something. I'm not really being too active, and that could be like 6 hours or more, right? Mm-hmm. So I thought what I would do in honor of this week is I moved the small trampoline into the classroom, right? And so every hour I was trying to jump for 5 minutes straight.
Smart.
Right, because I thought by the end of the day I'm going to have at least another half an hour to 45 minutes of activity, right? And it was pretty easy, and it went by really fast. Well, one thing that I found out was that if I started feeling a little tired, a little run down, once I started that, it popped me back up again. And tonight I feel like I have a whole lot more energy than I did yesterday. So I think I'm going to do that all week long and see what kind of effect that has.
Cool.
Yeah, so they say that if you're not really having like any real difference in like your weight or your journey, and you're trying to stay on point, but you're not getting out of like a rut, you haven't got out of a plateau or something, to just bump up your exercise by 15 minutes. 15 minutes is supposed to actually make a difference.
A day?
A day, yeah, which seems incredible. It doesn't seem like that much, but I'm putting that to the test this week, and I am doing at least 15 minutes because I'm doing 5-minute increments, and today I think I only did 25 in all because I didn't start till late. 25 extra minutes? It's 25 extra minutes, right? In addition to an hour that I did this morning because I did a half an hour walk, half an hour Pilates.
Cool.
So it's an hour and a half workout, right? So, and let's see what kind of effect it has by being interdispersed throughout the day. Because I'm thinking the kids stay pretty active all day long.
Tell me about
We don't stay active all day long. I used to when I was a kid, but I'm wondering if this is going to have that same effect every single hour. Just kind of bump it up, bump it up, bump it up. And I wonder what kind of effect I'm going to see. Anyway, I'm just sharing you what I'm going to be doing, sharing with my honey. And we'll see what happens, right? All right, you guys, we're going to say good night.
Good night.
Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.